What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about why high-value women get men to regret things faster, or a better way to put it is, why men can only regret things if you're a high-value woman, okay? So, jumping right into this, you have to first understand what are high-value traits, okay? So we're going to put high-value traits for we're going to abbreviate it with that. Hopefully you can read that, okay? So these are things like she values her time. She values time. Who she's intimate with. Who intimate with, okay? She has their standards, okay? There's expectations. There's quality men on her ass, okay? Quality men. Like she has choices. Things, okay? So this is all really important to understand because on the other end, you have low value, I guess, women, right? High value, low value women. Okay, well, what does this look like? This is a woman who gives, there's a reason I'm putting all this, too many chances. Okay, you probably can't read that. Can you read that over there? Gives too many chances. Too nice. I'm not saying that's a low value thing, but it's what happens. She's too nice, too sweet, too forgiving. What else is there? Lacks boundaries. She says she values her time, but doesn't. Okay, you get what I'm saying here. Doesn't value. Maybe I should have fast forwarded through all this. Okay, doesn't value time. Hopefully you guys can read all that. Okay, so why am I putting all this on here? Because if we change the color a little bit here, we'll use a red here. Whoop, off screen. Surprise, here I am. If we start coloring these things green and red being bad, I wonder what things guys really like. Guys really like women who give too many chances. Guys love women who are too sweet, too forgiving, too nice, and stuff like that. Why? Because it lowers risk for him. Lowers risk. He knows he can leave your ass and come back. Is that a high value woman? Of course it's not. Of course it's not. He can leave your ass and come back. He can make mistakes and come back. He can see what else is out there and come back. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? She lacks standards. She lacks boundaries, right? He can push the envelope. He can get things faster. He can try things and it not blow up in his face. He can fuck up and you still give him a million chances. He can get power, okay, by pushing boundaries. A woman who doesn't value her time. Well, how do you think a guy benefits from that? If you don't value your time, you're probably going to sleep with him earlier. He's probably going to waste your time. He's not going to value your time if you don't value your own, right? So, a high value woman over here, okay? Well, what does this look? It's a woman who values her time, obviously. It's a woman who values who she's intimate with. Like, this side means work. Like, a motherfucker has to work. This increases a guy's risk, which I know sounds bad because you're like, well, I don't want to increase a guy's risk. I don't want to do that. That doesn't make sense. Why would I want to do that? Well, because if his risk doesn't go up, then yours goes down. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Yours goes down. Yours goes down because if you're not doing these things, then you're doing this shit over here. You're too nice, you're too sweet, you're too this, you're too that. Okay? And that lowers or that raises your risk because you're more susceptible to games, to manipulation, to bullshit, to time wasting, all that kind of stuff. Okay? But when you're a high value woman over here, you got standards. He has to reach those standards. He's not no basic, he can't be no basic bitch, okay? You have expectations. You're going to be consistent, bro. Like, you're going to be on time. You're going to do what you say. You're going to plan the date. You're going, like, this is all prerequisites. These are all things a motherfucker needs to do to be with you, okay? Quality men. She has quality men at her feet, meaning you're not going to give this guy just time. You're not going to give him too many chances. You're not just going to give him time. If he doesn't step up, great, get out, next guy in, okay? That's how it works, women. If you want to get guys to regret losing you, you have to be a high-value woman. I put a Instagram post out today saying that you don't role play high value. High value is not something you just turn on and off. That's not what it is. It's something you are. It's something you live. It's something you breathe. It's something you show day after day. You just are. It's a lifestyle, okay? These are lifestyle choices. You choose to value your time. You choose who you're intimate with. You choose to have standards. You choose to have expectations. You choose the quality men you date. Okay? This is not a lifestyle. I mean, I guess you choose this stuff, but a lot of the times, you believe it or not, you don't choose it. This comes from insecurity. This comes from feeling a void. I always tell people that humans are really easy to understand. They avoid pain, fill a void, or seek pleasure, right? Come here. It's one of those two things. That's all they do. You guys are gonna see my cat. Come here. Come here. Oh yeah, you want to be in the show? Come here, bitch. Yeah. Don't look at me. Look at the camera. Popo, everybody. Star of the show. Look how beautiful he is. Hey, look at that. Look at that fur. That's some nice fur. Okay, get out here. I'm the celebrity here. But people avoid pain and seek pleasure. Okay, when you're talking to an emotionally unavailable man who doesn't want a relationship, he's avoiding pain and seeking pleasure at the same time by getting low-quality women, low-value women, right, who are able to give guys these things, give him these things without paying the cost of a relationship. You can't get a guy to regret anything doing this. You can't get a guy to miss you. You can't get a guy to think about you. Why? Because as soon as he comes back around, right, you're giving him another effing chance because you're too nice, you're too sweet, you're too forgiving. He's this, he's that. He's just having a hard time at work. He is busy. I know he's busy because I talked to Harold, who works with him, and he says, yeah, being a lawyer is really, I don't give a shit that he should have, hey, no, I don't care. Stop. Boundaries, ladies, standards, expectations. Great, I understand you're busy, but hey, that's no excuse. You just sound like you don't have time for a relationship, homie. See you later. Like, that's how you get a guy to miss you. You put him in a position to miss you. You put him in a position to lose you. He can't do that if you're a revolving door and he comes and goes. Ladies, if you want to get a guy to respect you, you have to respect your own time. If you want to get a guy to respect you, you have to have standards and expectations. If you don't put a price on something, he's going to. That's the way the world works. If you don't value your time, okay, if you don't put a price on anything that you believe in, a guy's just going to walk in and say, well, I'll pay this for it. And when you're a weak-ass woman, when you're a low-value woman, when you're a woman who has no, I'm not trying to make fun of this stuff because it is psychological, it's deeper than what it is, but has no backbone, you're going to fall to this. Why? Because you're avoiding pain and seeking pleasure. You thinking this is filling a void. You're thinking this is going to not fill a void. Well, you are filling a void, but you think this is going to solve your problem because this guy comes in here, right, feeding you all this bullshit, right? Feeding you all this bullshit, right? And then you're going to give him a million chances thinking he's a decent guy, thinking he's one of these guys, but nope. Why is he not? Because he doesn't need to put the fucking work in, ladies. He doesn't need to put the work in. If he doesn't need to, he's not going to. People go towards the path of least resistance. If he doesn't need to, he's not going to. You can take advantage of women like this, okay? Because he's an emotionally unavailable man. He's not going to put the work in. Cut that guy out. He's done. Ladies, for the 10th time, a guy will never respect you. A guy will never miss you, regret leaving you, come back, chase, realize he's an idiot. None of those things. That you are a high-value woman who lives the lifestyle. Now, if you want to become one of these women, get my guide. I have a high-value guide, link down below, absolutely free. Did I mention free? Absolutely free down below. If you want to work with yours truly, link is down in the description. Ladies, I love you all. Take care and peace.